Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of TEW Local to Global 1987. We're back because of GCW. Let's get straight into the episode. I'm sorry I didn't want to upload yesterday, but, excuse me, I am a little sick right now, and I'm trying to fight through it to record this video, so if at any point I have to pause, it's just because I'm coughing. So, Kensuke Sasaki was being a jerk. Great, we just got you and you're already being an asshole. Yeah. Start with me. Alright, let's get to it. Pausing to cough already, 40 seconds in. Alright, we're going to go to the Mid-South. 1,837. What's our importance? 37 importance. We're almost there. We got to get to 47 to get the cult. So we got to get 10 points of importance in the Mid-South before the wrestling industry drops 4 points. I doubt that's going to happen. But whatever. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do a special show at the end of today's episode, like an extra show. Just an hour long in the Mid-South to try to get our popularity up. I think I'll do that. Excuse me. Okay. So last episode, what happened? Johnny A is finally put to bed. Shane Douglas. Sting retained. Hollywood Blondes retained. Our Eliminators attacked. Eddie Ray, the Cruiserweight Championship. Candido defeated Disco. Taz defeated Mike Awesome. Okay. And we're going to start off the show with Jesse Ventura. He's going to apologize to the network. And we're going to have Taz attack. So Ventura apologizes to the network. Taz attacks. Jerry Lynn will make the save. Alright, that's storyline number 1. We're then going to go with a singles match with Chavo. He's going to take on Aldo Montoya. And he's going to win in 8 minutes. After that, me and Gene will interview Chavo Guerrero. Okay, make that 5 minutes. We're also going to put a tag team match on this card. No, we'll do a 3-on-3. We'll do the Armed Forces versus Diamond Brigade, Major Stash, and Diamond Simon. That's not supposed to be Ahmed Johnson. Where's Diamond's Day? There you go. So Diamond Brigade versus Armed Forces. And we're going to give it to the Armed Forces. Okay. After the interview with Chavo, we're going to have... Actually, this is what I'll do. The Diamond Brigade will lose after interference from the 1-2-3 Kid. So that takes care of their little program. So that's 2 storylines taken care of. 3 storylines. Taz, Chavo, Jesse Ventura, Jerry Lynn, Chavo Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero, Diamond Brigade 1-2-3. We're going to do a singles match with Dustin Rhodes. He can no longer challenge for the Intercontinental Championship, so we're going to give him a little match here tonight. He's going to face off against Dave Finlay. And he's going to get the win in, let's say, 6 minutes. Afterwards, Dustin will cut a promo, and Shane Douglas will come out. Okay. That's another storyline, so we only got the Intercontinental, the World, and the Eliminators, Harlem Heat, Hollywood Blondes. So we're going to do the Eliminators versus the Headbangers, with Eliminators winning in 7 minutes. So if we check what happened. Yeah, so the Eliminators lost by DQ. So that can continue their storyline. We're also going to have a promo with Chris Candido, Jim Cornette, Diesel, Hunter Helmsley, and who's going to come out but Kensuke Sasaki. And we're going to put Sasaki on Menace. Makes his debut. Okay. And then our main event will be the World Champion Sting as he faces off against... Who can he face off against? Any baby faces that he can face off against? Johnny B. Bad? I'm considering Johnny B. Bad. Disco, Marcus Bagwell, RVD, 123, Tommy Dreamer. No, I'm going to do Alex Wright. I think Alex Wright deserves a little title match tonight. And he's going to put in a good showing against Sting. He's going to lose decisively, but he's going to put in a good showing. And we'll also put the WWA World Championship on the line as well. And then after that, we're going to have Sting, Celebrate, and Johnny Ace coming out. Johnny Ace and Sting. Okay. So opening the show, we got Jesse Ventura apologizing to the network for his outburst at Resilience and Romance. He was just a little angry that they couldn't have the ladder match between Eddie and Chavo Guerrero. He has made amends with the network. It's all been sorted out. GCW apologizes, and they will pay the fine of $50,000 or whatever it was gladly. Taz comes out. He starts talking some shit. He says he's fed up of Jesse Ventura never trusting him and carrying the company, never really believing in Taz. Taz is fed up about it, goes in the ring, and Ventura tries to shake Taz's hand, but Taz grabs the hand, pulls him into the Taz mission, and refuses to let go, even as referees are trying to separate Taz from the owner of GCW, which is Jesse Ventura. Jerry Lynn comes out, and he does make the save for the owner of the company. Gets a 66. We then have a subpar wrestling little heat match. Armed Forces defeat the Diamond Brigade. General Riggs defeated Diamond State. General Riggs. And performances, not that great except for Diamond Shinobi with a 55. Al Snow. Chavo defeats Aldo Montoya in 805. Chavo really getting up there, 60. Gene Okerlund grabs a microphone and he comes down to the ring to interview Chavo Guerrero on his uncle winning the Cruiserweight Championship last night at Resilience and Romance. And Chavo says he's not having any of this shit. He wants a rematch against Eddie Guerrero at Championship Wrestling at the end of this month. And this time he really wants it to be a ladder match. He'll stop at nothing to get a ladder match. He'll even pay the network himself to get the ladder match. He wants that ladder match. That's all I gotta say. And that's it. 54. Dustin defeats Dave Finlay in 5:59 by pinfall with a Bulldog. Dustin with a 73, Dave Finlay with a 54, a 74. Afterwards, Dustin Rhodes grabs a microphone and he says that he's sad that he can't go for the Intercontinental Championship anymore, but he's resorted to go after something a lot more important. He will take down Franchise by his own hands. So he challenges the leader of Franchise, Shane Douglas, to come on out, and Shane does. Shane says, Dustin, I admire you believing that you can try to stop us, but you're never going to. Franchise has been alive for 3 years at this point, I think it's been. And it hasn't been stopped. Trust me, I tried to stop it myself, but look where I am now. But you can always come in, Dustin, if you want. There's always room in Franchise for one more. And Dustin obviously doesn't want to join. He wants to take it down. So we're going to have to see where this progresses from here. 70. Eliminators defeat the Headbangers in 7-13 when Perry Saturn defeated Thrasher by pinfall with the total elimination. Saturn 64, Cronus 57, Thrasher 38, Mosh 36, 59. We get Franchise in the ring. Chris Candido, Jim Cornette, Diesel, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley. They have a quick promo about defeating Dustin Rhodes for Chris Candido. There's nobody in GCW to challenge him. And Kensuke Sasaki makes his GCW debut, comes down to the ring and stares down Chris Candido, points at the Intercontinental Championship, and then clears the ring, knocking down Diesel, knocking down Hunter, knocking down Candido, and just as he's about to take down Jim Cornette, Diesel comes back, hits him with a chair, but Kensuke Sasaki no-sells the chair shot and powerbombs Diesel, leaving him in the ring. 66. We get to the main event, Sting defeating Alex Wright in 12:32 by submission. Sting makes defense number 6 of the WWA World Heavyweight Championship and number 5 of the GCW World Championship. 84 for Sting, the reverse for Alex Wright, a 48-78. And afterwards, Johnny Ace comes down to the ring, fresh off his victory over his former tag team partner at Resilience and Romance. He comes down, and he stares down Sting, making it very clear that he is coming for the World Championship. 82 as we end the show with a 76. So that's the first show of today's episode. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a special show Sunday week 1. I'm going to do it monthly. It's going to be a 1-hour show. They're going to be numbered. It's going to be GCW, Mayhem in Mid-South, or something like that. I don't know. Mid-South. What could I name it? Divide and Conquer actually was not bad. Conquer? Divide and Conquer. Oh, okay, fine. Anything else? Battle Lines actually is not bad. The Dog Days, The End of the Line Breaker Be Broken, Tremblement, Respect and Tradition. The French came out for a second, didn't it? Divide and Conquer. That's what it is, okay. And this is not going to be shown in the episode. I'm going to show the results of it, but I'm not going to show me booking it or the results of the show. It's just trying to get more popularity in the Mid-South. So, yeah, it's not going to be a big show. You're not missing much. We'll be back with the second show of today's episode, Saturday Night's Wrestling, right now. Second show of today's episode, let's get straight into it. Johnny Ace being a problem backstage. Okay. And the show worked. Went to 38. Let's see the results of that show while we're here. Divide and Conquer. Got a 65. As I said, it's not supposed to be a huge show or anything. There's no storyline progression almost. The most noteworthy thing that happened was the debut of a new tag team. Disco Inferno defeated Savio Vega. Headbangers Open Challenge and answered by the new tag team of Stars and Stripe, Marcus Bagwell, and The Patriot. DDP defeated Rob Van Dam. And, excuse me, main event was Hollywood Blondes retaining the tag team championship against Fire and Ice, Scott Norton, and Ice Train. So not much was missed. So Johnny Ace and Sting, we're gonna have Johnny Ace with a backstage promo explaining why he stared down Sting. Alright, that's gonna take care of the world situation, or the world title situation. We're gonna have Kensuke Sasaki, wherever he is. He's going to be facing off against Hunter Hearst Helmsley in the main event tonight, and he will be getting the victory. We're going to have the Eliminators cut a backstage promo. Eliminators. Okay. We're gonna have the 1-2-3 Kid and Lance Storm talk to J.J. Dillon. 1-2-3 Kid and Lance Storm talk to J.J. Dillon. Okay, we're going to have Eddie Guerrero in a match. It will not be for the Cruiserweight Championship, as he's facing against Steve Blackman. He will be getting the victory after interference from Chavo. It's going to go right there. Shane Douglas is going to have a match tonight. He's going to get a quick victory over Tommy Dreamer. Okay. And then we're going to have a few matches on the show. We're going to have Mike Awesome get a victory over Kama Mustafa. I can go right there. We're going to have a segment to open the show. Ventura announces punishment for Taz's attack. Okay, we're going to have a tag team match with Stars and Stripes, the new tag team versus Men on a Mission. And that's how we're going to see the show. Jesse Ventura's got a microphone, and he says that Taz's conduct last week was totally unprofessional, putting his hands on the owner of GCW, which is himself. He says that Taz has been fined the $50,000 fine that the network was going to fine Jesse Ventura for the swear words that were used at Resilience and Romance. So Taz is fined $50,000 for his attack last week. Stars and Stripes defeat Men on a Mission in 7-10 when Marcus Bagwell defeated Mabel by pinfall with a Yellow Jacket suplex. Not much to say about them, unfortunately. Very underwhelming. 47. 1-2-3 Kid and Lance Storm are backstage, and they talk to J.J. Dillon. They're done with the whole Diamond Brigade situation, and 1-2-3 wants to put this all to bed, so he wants a match against Diamond Dallas Page to settle it all at Championship Wrestling at the end of this month, so next episode. J.J. Dillon agrees under the condition that Lance Storm can defeat DDP in a match next week. So next week we're going to see DDP versus Lance Storm. Mike Awesome defeats Kama Mustafa in 8 minutes by pinfall with an Awesome Bomb. Shane Douglas defeats Tommy Dreamer in 7:23 by pinfall with a belly-to-belly suplex. The Eliminators are backstage. They say that they would be World Tag Team Champions right now if they defeated the Hollywood Blondes, but the Blondes never really defeated them. They beat them by disqualification. So they can't really beat the Eliminators. So the Eliminators want their title rematch at Championship Wrestling. And they're going to be crowned World Tag Team Champions. I think for the 4th time as well. Or is it the 3rd? It's 3rd or 4th. 48. Eddie Guerrero defeats Steve Blackman by pinfall with a frog splash after Chavo Guerrero ran in and attacked his uncle. 68 for Eddie, 49 for Steve, 68. Johnny Ace is backstage. He says that he respects Sting as a world champion and as a competitor, but he finds that Johnny Ace should probably be at the top of the card, considering he just defeated Shane Douglas, the man who defeated Sting at Revolution. So Johnny Ace feels that he is worthy of being the #1 contender and is worthy of being the world champion. He just has to beat Sting to get there. 75. And in the main event, Kensuke Sasaki, only a 38, really, defeats Hunter Hearst Helmsley in 14:45 by submission. 61, gets a 70. Could have been worse. I'm assuming Sasaki didn't do that great because of his popularity in our region. Yeah, it's not too popular. If we were in Japan, you'd be getting really high numbers. Anyway, that's how we're going to end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like if you liked this video, subscribe if you want more, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of GCW. Goodbye.